Hello everyone. Tonight is another night of reading scripture, and I am in Psalms chapter 31, reading from verse 1. In thee, O Lord, do I seek refuge. Let me never be put to shame. In thy righteousness deliver me. Incline thy ear to me. Rescue me speedily. Be thou a rock of refuge for me, a strong fortress to save me. Yea, thou art my rock and my fortress. For thy name's sake, lead me and guide me. Take me out of the net which is hidden for me. For thou art my refuge. Into thy hand I commit my spirit. Thou hast redeemed me, O Lord, faithful God. Thou hatest those who pay regard to vain idols, but I trust in the Lord. I will rejoice and be glad for thy steadfast love, because thou hast seen my affliction. Thou hast taken heed of my adversaries, and hast not delivered me into the hand of the enemy. Thou hast set my feet in a broad place. Be gracious to me, O Lord, for I am in distress. My eye is wasted from grief, my soul and my body also. For my life is spent with sorrow, and my years with sighing. My strength fails because of my misery, and my bones waste away. I am the scorn of all my adversaries, a horror to my neighbors, an object of dread to my acquaintances. Those who see me in the street flee from me. I have passed out of mind like one who is dead. I have become like a broken vessel. Yea, I hear the whispering of many, terror on every side, as they scheme together against me, as they plot to take my life. But I trust in thee, O Lord. I say, thou art my God, my times are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemy and persecutors. Let thy face shine on thy servant. Save me in thy steadfast love. Let me not be put to shame, O Lord, for I call on thee. Let the wicked be put to shame. Let them go dumbfounded to Sheol. Let the lying lips be dumb, which speak insolently against the righteous in pride and contempt. Oh, how abundant is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for those who fear thee, and wrought for those who take refuge in thee. In the sight of the sons of men, in the covert of thy presence thou hiddest them. From the plots of men thou holdest them safe under thy shelter, from the strife of tongues. Blessed be the Lord, for he has wondrously shown his steadfast love to me. When I was beset as in a besieged city, I had said in my alarm, I am driven far from thy sight. But thou didst hear my supplication when I cried to thee for help. Love the Lord, all you his saints. The Lord preserves the faithful, but abundantly requites him who acts haughtily. Be strong and let your heart take courage, all you who wait for the Lord. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man to whom the Lord imputes no iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. When I declared not my sin, my body wasted away through my groaning all day long. For day and night thy hand was heavy upon me, my strength dried up, as by the heat of summer. I acknowledged my sin to thee, and I did not hide my iniquity, and I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord. Then thou didst forgive the guilt of my sin. Therefore let everyone who is godly offer prayer to thee at a time of distress. In the rush of great waters they shall not reach him. Thou art a hiding place for me. Thou preservest me from trouble. Thou dost encompass me with deliverance. I will instruct you and teach you the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you. Be not like a horse or a mule without understanding, which must be curbed with bit and bridle, else it will not keep with you. Many are the pangs of the wicked, but steadfast love surrounds him who trusts in the Lord. Be glad in the Lord and rejoice, O righteous, and shout for joy, all you upright in heart. Then we're going to go to Psalms 91. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High, who abides in the shadow of the Almighty, will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and a buckler. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. Because you have made the Lord your refuge, the Most High your habitation, no evil shall befall you, no scourge come near your tent. For he will give his angels charge of you, to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion and the serpent you will trample underfoot. Because he cleaves to me in love, I will deliver him. I will protect him, because he knows my name. When he calls to me, I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. And so chapters 31 and 91 were two scriptures that God kept giving to me to read just over the weeks. And I think they're kind of obvious in what they're speaking about God being a refuge for us and being that place of shelter. And so I just believe that God is, saying that whenever something happens, if anything's going to happen, that he is going to protect us, he's going to keep us because we know him. So, and if you don't know him, now's a good time to know him. Because if Jesus is coming back soon and we're going to go through tribulation, you really have to have your relationship with God, so that he can be your refuge and that he can be that fortress, that strong fortress that will keep you covered in times of trouble. And one verse that actually stuck out to me a lot was in Psalms 32, verse 9, where it says, be not like a horse, or I'll start with verse 8. I will instruct you and teach you the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you. Now this is David talking, and he says, be not like a horse or a mule without understanding, which must be curbed with bit and bridle, else it will not keep with you. So, or else, it won't keep with you. So if you're like a mule or a horse that doesn't have understanding, you're not going to keep with God. And you have to be curbed with bit and bridle. And that's kind of, I would say, a little bit harsh to have to live like that, feeling like you're being curbed with a bit and a bridle. That's because you're without understanding and you're not, I would say, listening to God. So you can use the same example like with a dog. If you own a dog or you've seen somebody with a dog, and there's like two different types of people. Somebody who's got absolutely no control over their dog, and then other people who their dog can run free, but they will listen to every single command that comes out of their owner's mouth. Those dogs can be allowed to get off the leash and run and roam free because the owner knows when I call this dog is going to come to me. I don't have to worry about this dog running off because it's obedient to me. And that's the way that we need to be with God, where he can let us off the leash and he can allow us to go and to do things and to move about freely, because he knows this person is going to listen to me. When I call their name, they're going to do what I ask them. And so we have to make sure that we are, not only building that relationship with God, but building up our ability to obey God. and hear his voice, so that we can be able to be like that dog that's allowed to be off the leash and just kind of, move about freely and not have to be held on a leash and, nope, you can't go there, you can't go here, you can't go there, because you're not listening, right? The dog that is more obedient gets more freedom, per se. So a dog that's more obedient gets more freedom. Just as a person who's more obedient to God is going to receive a little bit more freedom and also maybe a little bit more grace and mercy when they make a mistake. Because it's an honest mistake and it's not something that's done on purpose. So, but that's something that really stuck out to me in Psalms 32. But Psalms 31 and 91 were the ones that God kept bringing to me to read. And so I just really believe that, he's saying that he's going to keep us, and that he's going to protect us because we've made him our shelter. We've made him our refuge. We've made him our place of habitation.